to invade the privacy. This is our land, we not from Africa. Don't make me laugh at you. Pull up in an Acura. Boom! You don't want me to clap at you. You don't want to end up on the news from these niggas attacking you. You don't want to end up with a bruise from a real nigga smacking you. You don't want to end up with a snake up in your chest like Dracula. Huh? Fuck that. Yeah, we done with that real rap. Time to pick up that gun. Time for that drill rap. Time to spin that nigga block. Pull up where you jail at. If I catch him at that Whole Foods eating banana, get peeled back. First off, always been one to bust off. Now I ain't talking about no freaky shit. I ain't trying to get no nuts off. Now I ain't talking about no kinky bitch. I better take these cuffs off. I move around with 2 chopsticks. I'm trying to get that duck sauce. Fuck that jersey. The little ass bitch can't hurt me. You can try your tricks and throw them licks. Motherfuck them shits don't hurt me. You call your click and grab them clips. Motherfuck little bitch ain't word.
Ha 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 ha. You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm ready to slide. Car in park, I put it in drop. Poor ass niggas, they ready to ride. Bet not catch your ass outside. Run for what? Run for ha 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 ha. You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha 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 ha. You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha.
Ain't nobody from outside bringing down the property value. It's these folk shooting each other and selling that crack rock and shit.
Well, how you think the crack rock gets into the country? We don't own any planes. We don't own no ships. But we are not the people who are flying and floating that shit in here.
Hey, yo, man, buy my motherfucking merch. That's so fucking diabolical. Send me in the DM. You heard? But nah, man, we gotta get to it, bro. Today is a very, 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 very exciting episode, bro. You feel me? It's our very first official episode. I know I ran a couple free trials, whatever the case may be, but man, we getting that shit shaking today. You heard me? Today is the day, bro. No more playing around. No more is, what is, do this, do that. Nah, we getting that shit shaking today. You feel me? So, I got a very interesting topic. Word up. Today we talking about basically the beginning of Illuminati and hip hop. Yeah, it's getting old, blah, blah, blah. But nah, it gotta be addressed because all y'all corny ass rappers is over for y'all. You feel me? It's no more going to the Diddy party getting fucked in no more. That shit is out. And because it's over for y'all, it just gotta be said. It gotta be said. It gotta be shown. We're gonna get this shit shaking right now. And no more playing. It's no more playing. Not. I know the industry ain't playing with y'all. I was never playing with y'all. Y'all already know that. If y'all motherfucking know me, y'all already know I don't play with you bitches, bro. So, I know. Hey, yo. We about to get this shit shaking, though. We have to get this shit shaking right motherfucking now, bro. With no further ado, man. Yeah, we're going to pop it off this old interview with Krayzie Bone and shit, where he basically speaks about a secret meeting involving hip-hop when they first made the change to make all you niggas want to be gangster rappers. Or whatever the fuck the case may be. But, and how that shit created what was designed for this pipeline that they created for you motherfucking scholars to go from elementary school straight to prison. You feel me? Just because you gassed up off drill rap.
There is the secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation.
Damn.
Yeah, Generation X. Well, no, hold on. I must tell y'all, hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Share the video. No, for real, share that motherfucking video. But hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Tell me what y'all think. You feel me? And I channel in your thoughts. You feel me? With give you a little feedback of what I think or what you think. But go ahead, speak your mind.
So it says, hello. After more than 20 years, I finally decided to tell the world what I witnessed in 1991, which I believe was one of the biggest turning points in popular music and ultimately American society. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals who were present that day. So I've simply decided to leave out the names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being and that of those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for.
Damn.
Hold on, let me
So we gonna tell the story.
we gonna tell the story. We ain't scared.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
They after us, not just playing.
Look, that black van.
So look, so he says, between the late 80s and early 90s, I was what you may call a decision maker with one of the more established companies in the music industry. I came to Europe in the early 80s and quickly established myself in the business. The industry was different back then, since technology and media weren't accessible to people like that, like they are today. The industry had more control over the public and had the means to influence them any way it wanted.
Right.
This may explain why in early 1991, I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Rap music's new direction.
Yeah.
Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen.
Crazy.
So this was the meeting. The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were being there.
Right.
Most of them familiar faces. Speaking of those I knew, we joked about the theme of the meeting, as many of us did not care for rap and failed to see the purpose of being invited to a private meeting to discuss the future of hip-hop.
Talk to him.
Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality.
Hold on. Y'all heard what he just said. He said these people definitely don't seem to be from my industry. So this is shit that Dame Dash be talking about with all these fucking culture roaches and shit that we got all up in hip hop. You feel me? Don't give a fuck about us. Don't know shit about our background. You feel me? They just here for fucking profit all around the board. They here to profit off the music, right? And this is crazy shit. They get money off our music, give us pennies off it, and then on top of that shit, they own prisons and hotels and all these other shits that the music lowered these children and men and adults to. You feel me? So it's like a win-win, and then they own the fucking morgues and all that shit. So they getting money off you being born, money off you dying, then money off you living. It's like it's crazy all right.
Agreement preventing us from publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting. Needless to say, this intrigued, in some cases, disturbed many of us. The agreement was only a page long, but very clear on matters and consequences, which stated that violating the terms would result in job termination immediately. We asked several people what this meeting was about and the reason for such secrecy, but could not find anyone who had the answers for us. A few people refused to sign and walked out. Nobody stopped them. I was tempted to follow, but curiosity got the best of me.
That's right.
A man who was part of the unfamiliar group collected all the agreements from us. So now it's going to get to the good part because the meeting about to start.
Talk to him, G.
It says, quickly after the meeting began, hold on one second.
Get your popcorn, y'all.
Popcorn, get your pistol. No,
For real, though.
Quickly after this meeting began, one of the industry colleagues, who shall remain nameless like everybody else, thanked us for attending. He then gave the floor to a man who only introduced himself by first name and gave no other details about his personal background. I think he was the owner of the residence, but that was never confirmed. He briefly praised all of us for the success we had achieved in our industries and congratulated us for being selected as part of this small group of decision makers. At this point, I began to feel slightly uncomfortable and the strangeness of this gathering. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement.
Damn.
He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Then he says, I remember many of us in the group immediately looking at each other in awe and confusion. At the same time, I didn't know what a private prison was, but I wasn't the only one. Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who receive funding from the government based on the number of inmates.
Mm-hmm.
The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons.
Mm-hmm.
It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. Most of us were taken back by this. Again, a couple of people asked what this had to do with us. At this point, my industry colleague who had first opened the meeting took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. He assured us that this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our companies, and as employees, we'd also be able to buy stocks in these prisons. Immediately, silence came over the room. You could have heard a pin drop. I remember looking around to make sure I wasn't dreaming and saw half of the people with dropped jaws. My daze was interrupted when someone shouted, "Is this a fucking joke?" At this point, things became chaotic.
Right.
Two of the men who were part of the unfamiliar group grabbed the man who shouted and attempted to remove him from the house. A few of us, myself included, tried to intervene. One of them pulled out a gun, and we all backed off. They separated us from the crowd, and all four of us was escorted outside. My industry colleague, who opened up the meeting earlier, hurried out to meet us and reminded us that we had signed an agreement and would suffer the consequences of speaking out about this publicly, or even those who attended the meeting.
Damn.
I asked him, why was he involved with something so corrupt? And he replied, it's bigger than the music business and nothing we can do. And no, it's bigger than the music business and nothing we want to challenge without risking consequences. We all protested as they walked.
Look how gangster these motherfuckers is. Like, they like strongly believe that we ain't no fucking body. Like, dead ass. Like, we pose no motherfucking threat. They ain't never fucking worried. None of that shit. Like, man, you signed this paper, so if your ass speak, you already know, bro. It's consequences. And you already know. We ain't even got to talk about it. You already know I'm coming. You feel me? This is how they talk. This how I'm perceiving it. Like they really don't give a fuck. Like you rapping niggas just, y'all don't count. Like, your whole community don't count. Fuck your whole race on the set. Like, that's how I hear it. Like, bro, y'all gonna do this or not, bro. You feel me? You feel me? Like, it's no many poor niggas it is that I could just throw pennies at that's gonna do it anyway. Right? Like Lil Yachty, motherfucking Lil Durk. Man, the list go on and on. Like, you got so many motherfuckers who willing to do this shit for some motherfucking money, and they pick these niggas to put them on this motherfucking stage. Then they got everybody else who think that this a way out because rap is so fucking easy. Now you got motherfuckers out in India rapping and shit. You feel me? They doing drill rap in India. I can't make this shit up. In fucking China. They doing drill rap so many different places in Italy. Like, you feel me? Everybody hate motherfucking niggas, but everybody want to be the nigga. Yeah, this shit is funny as hell to me. Like, let's keep this shit going.
As we walked back into the house, I remember word for word the last thing he said. It's out of my hands now. Just remember you signed an agreement. He then closed the door behind him. The men rushed us to our car and actually waited until we drove off the property.
Damn.
So this meeting, bro.
Now that's a lot for a meeting right there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, and this person later on, he said, you know, this person actually ended up leaving the music industry after this happened. Well, a few years after this, he ended up leaving the music industry.
Okay.
And he said he just, like, you know, over the years he just felt guilty because he said as he sat back and he watched these plans come to a reality
Over 2 decades.
he sat back and was like, wow, they really pulled it off.
Yeah.
They really pulled this off. He was like, they were told not to sign any more political rappers, any more rappers that had messages in their
No
music.
positivity.
It was all to be gangster rap music that they promoted and put out.
So if you wonder where
And this
Brand
was
Nubians
before
went,
us.
if you wonder where Brand Nubians went, where Poor Righteous Teachers went, where Public Enemy went, where KRS-One went, and all sorts of groups like that was talking,
Yeah.
even Queen Latifah and Moni Love and those, you know
Everybody.
what I'm saying? It's a back door.
Yeah, anything that was harmless, fun rap, you know, anything that had a message in it had to go.
Yeah, that's
You
why
know what I'm
if you
saying?
even notice though, now
And we talk about that all the time.
even be brief with it, you know what I'm saying? Those charms that came out like maybe 1988, 89, the African charms, those they lasted for about 2 years and they disappeared real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely,
Quickly.
definitely. Now, after reading all this, you know, it actually made me feel a few different ways. The first emotion I felt was shocked, because I was definitely taken back by this, just knowing the level of evil that's involved by even thinking of a plan like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The second emotion I felt was anger. Anger because it's not enough for them to
Man, let me know how y'all feel about this. Leave it in the comments, you feel me? Because the way I feel, I'd rather for us to have a group discussion, you feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'll let y'all know how I feel. But I'm feeling the same shit he feeling because they got me fucked up. Word up. Let's keep this shit rocking though.
exploit our culture and make all the money off of it. Because let's keep it real, the industry has never been favorable towards the artist. Never. But they're going to go beyond the artist to get the artist to influence and lure in the consumer, which they knew at the time were mainly minorities.
Yep.
In other words, keep promoting gangster rap so that the youngsters will be influenced by them, which in turn will incite them to want to act like them, and it's a very good chance they'll end up in their prison.
Yeah.
So they're getting paid twice. They're getting paid from the artists they signing, and then they're getting paid from the people that these artists influence that goes to prison trying to be like these artists.
Yeah.
So they making a killing.
A killing.
They're using the music business to promote their private prison business.
My man is right there talking that right. 1988, a man named Tom Beasley, man. That's the co-founder of the corrections for Corporation of America. That's the CCA. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. I'm reading this thing right there real quick. It's the CCA. So in 1988, he founded that, and this is in straight concert with the same thing. So it's like the music business. You do what you do on your side. And over here with the correction facilities, we're going to do on this side because, and now in 1970, there was 500 prisons. You know what I'm saying? Only 500 prisons in the United States. To this day, there's 1,700 prisons right now. That means big business. I'm talking about that done flippled over. You know what I'm saying? If flippled over is a word. Because they're making a lot of money off of these things per inmate. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, from 500 to, 1,200 more prisons was built over the past 30 years, 50 years. It's Krayzie. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got one of the smallest populations in the world as a country. We're only like 380 million people. And we got 1,700 prisons. I live in the smallest state America got to offer, damn man. And we probably got like the most fucking prisons and jails and precincts put like combined and then Texas. I promise you. I promise you.
Getting with the same thing of the music, it all went hand in hand, and we just partying at the same time.
So us as the artists is the tool they use.
Yeah.
The music is the bait.
Yep.
And the young consumers are the prey. It's a cold game.
Cold game, bro.
Cold
you know what I'm
game.
saying?
Then I felt sad. Sad because everything we seem to try to create, we always seem to give it away. We're always being tricked and deceived into believing that they have our best interests at hand when clearly they never have and they never will. They never will have our best interests at hand. It's blow after blow after blow after blow.
This shit is crazy. I told y'all this was gonna be a good one. I don't know how many of y'all probably already seen that video. Y'all know it's kind of old, but still in all, bro. This is the type of shit I be talking about in my music. You feel me? Because they really got us fucked up. They really got us fucked up, bro. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. This is just the beginning. I might start going crazy on these bitches, so stay tuned, man. First episode on That's So Fucking Diabolical, man. What the fuck? Man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, yo. I ain't gonna keep saying it, but I'm gonna keep saying it. You feel me? Officially on our road to 100 bands. Let's get it. Let's go. It creates technology to invade the privacy. This is our land, we not from Africa. Don't make me laugh at you. Pull up in an Acura. Boom! You don't want me to clap at you. You don't want to end up on the news from these niggas attacking you. You don't want to end up with a bruise from a real nigga smacking you. You don't want to end up with a snake up in your chest like Dracula. Huh? Fuck that. Yeah, we done with that real rap. Time to pick up that gun. Time for that drill rap. Time to spin that nigga block. Pull up where you chill at. If I catch him at that Whole Foods eating banana, get peeled back. First off, always been one to bust off. Now I ain't talking about no freaky shit. I ain't trying to get no nuts off. Now I ain't talking about no kinky bitch. I better take these cuffs off. I move around with 2 chopsticks. I'm trying to get that ducks off. Fuck that Jersey. The little ass bitch can't hurt me. You can try your tricks and throw them licks. Motherfucker, them shits don't hurt me. You call your click and grab them clicks. Motherfucker, little bitch, I ain't word.
You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha, 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 ha. Yeah, I'm ready to slide. Car in park, I put it in the drop. Poor ass niggas, they ready to rock. Better not catch your ass outside. You gonna what? Drive from the ha, 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 ha. You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha, 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 ha. You ready to slide? Let me hear you say ha.
Ain't nobody from outside bringing down the property value. It's these folk shooting each other and selling that crack rock and shit.
Well, how you think the crack rock gets into the country? We don't own any planes. We don't own no ships. But we are not the people who are flying and floating that shit in here.
Move with 2 chopsticks. I'm